Okay, so next we have set up started that API folder. Before implementing that API, we can implement API from the internet. We'll get the data display inside the page. 2-3 will practice. If you get idea, then we'll follow our own API. So we'll create the next file. Till hook 6 we have reached. Till hook 6 we have reached. You can create next file. Hook 7.js. Hook 7.js. Hook 7.js. Import React, comma, import use state, comma, import use effect, from React. Write const API1 export default API1. Okay, you can go inside and we'll write there const return division class name container empty4 division class name row. Inside the division call -lg-12 text center h3 use state use state, use effect, use effect, use state, use effect. Then after that, next will be called fetch function, API example. Next, we can go inside. We can write a constant comment list, comma, update comment. Equal to user state array. रिडक्स है ना, ये रिडक्स दूसरा है. These all are hooks only. Next, after this, come down and then print the length of paragraph. Total comments. Total comments. Comment list dot length. List dot length. Comment list dot length. Now after that, we can link this file with our routing process. Then we'll come back to the code level for next understanding. So call this file under the app.js file and link as a API one. Okay, added under the routing app.js file. import API 1 from book 75. Okay, come down. API 1 API 1 I will write here. API 1 is the path. API 1 should be the component name. Okay, first thing, total comments how much? 0. Now you log in into the Zoom app. I will give you a list URL. From there you can need to paste the data. This URL I sent in your chat. Take that URL and come to the code now. We have to write a function const get comment. Get comment is ready. Under the get comment, you are going to use the fetch function. Under fetch function, you will pass this URL. This is one URL, open URL from internet. If you call this URL, it will give you a lot of data. Nearly 500 comments. Okay. Next, after that, we can write here dot then response. Then we can write again response.json. In JavaScript, we have written similar as well. Dot then comment array. Comment array. Now, whichever the comment will come here, we'll keep a alert of that. Comment array dot length. एरर नहीं आएगा, कुछ गलती किया होगा। तो राउटिंग का प्रॉब्लम है, देख लीजिए आप, उतना तो आता है ना। Even some other file name calling somewhere else. Now how this function will call? Get comment function, how it will call? For that we have two options. Either button click we can call, or onload also we can call. This get comment function will give you the data. If you call the get comment function, until unless you will not call the get comment function, it will not give you the data. So for that, if you want to do auto load, on page load data should come. Then we have a function called use effect. Using use effect, we can achieve that. The use effect function will help us to call this function automatically. Now, how that will help us? Let us come here and write call use effect. Use effect is a little different way to call use effect. Under the use effect, first you keep a alert high. Alert high. Use effect. After that, call the function called get comment. Get comment. So automatically, once your component will load, the use effect will get called automatically. It's like the onload. In JavaScript, we have an event called onload. Same way, this also will happen onload. Onload. Check now. Two alerts should come. First alert will come called a high use effect. If we do okay, after some time, second alert will come. That will give you the length of array. Second alert. Anyone got alert? Save the file. Once you go to the browser, automatically one alert will come from the use effect side. Once you do okay, one more alert should come as the length of the array. What is the length of the array? You can let me know. 1, 2, 3, 400, 200, 100, 500. How much? Alert length how much? 500 or 0? 500. आप लोग का कितना आया? 500. ओके, ट्वाइस थ्राइस के पीछे क्यों पड़े हो आप लोग? वो हमको समझ में नहीं आता है। ठीक है, इस कॉल्ड रेंडर. रेंडर मीन्स व्हाट? लूप. According to their control, it will go. It may come many times. Even that I don't know why the 2 time is coming, but that is not going to harm anywhere. दो बार अलर्ट आ रहा है, मेरे चलते नहीं आ रहा है. ठीक है, this alert will come 2 times because you have written one alert here, one alert here. Let me go here. See, I went here and I click here. There is API. One alert is coming how many? High use effect. Next alert will come how much? 500 times. आपका कितना बार alert आ रहा है? How many you are getting? 2 times. We have written 4 times. Other people are getting how many time alert? Can reply once, 2 time or 4 time? Reply. Go ahead then. Now using the use effect, you are able to call the function, remove this alert. After removing the alert, we can go here, and this data came from the API. Here conversion happened from the JSON to array object. Finally, you are getting comment array. Now comment array we have to send to the comment list, because comment is a local variable, is a temporary variable of the fetch function. Now the comment array you cannot use outside of this function. The comment array you cannot use outside of this function. So for that comment array, what we have to do? From comment array, we can send to the comment list. It's a state variable that we can access everywhere. So comment update comment function will call, and in update comment function, we can pass the comment array. In update comment function, we pass the comment array. Comment array. Now after that, you will see once your page will run, after some time you will see the length will get changed. Once the page will reload, it will come as a 0. And once HTML will get rendered, after that your use effect will come. Use effect will execute after HTML. See, first your HTML will come this. First the return will happen as a HTML. First render will happen. So when the render will happen, at that time 0 length will come. At that time length will come as a 0. Next, after that, length will come as a 0. After that, once the length is over, once the render is finished, use effect will come. It's called the onload. Same like JavaScript. In JavaScript, onload effect will only event when function will call automatically once the page get completed, page load completed, onload event will fire. Here also it is going to happen the same. See, let me go here. You can see first it will show me the 0. After some time it will convert into 500. I'll go to the hook 4, and then again I'll come back to the API. You can see for some time 0 will be there. After some time it will convert into 500. So use effect function will call automatically when on page load. Once the page loading finished, HTML is ready. After that use effect will get called. So return will be called before use effect. First use effect will call, first return will happen, HTML will get rendered, length will print as a 0. Then use effect will call. Use effect will call the get comment function. Get comment function will bring the data and give to the update comment. Via update comment, it will go to the comment list. And as soon as you change the value under the comment list, your return will be re-render. This will be re-render and it will give you the length. Now at the same time, we will come down below, and whichever the data is coming, that data, you can open that URL and see what are the objects are inside. If you open this URL in the direct browser, it's an open URL. Anyone can open in the browser directly. So I will go here and I will open in the browser URL directly.
Sriram, I think it's very quick that the response is so quick that I am not getting zero. Is it?
Response is
So quick means I am not getting zero. Means when I'm reloading the page, I am getting 500 itself. I am able to view only 500.
maybe your internet will be super fast. Mine is slow, so you can see here for me when I go to other component and come back, for some time it will show me 0.
Yeah, I can see
After
it.
that it shows 500. That represent first HTML will render, after that use effect will call.
Yeah.
Okay, now open this URL. In this URL, you can see there is a ID, post ID, name, email, body. So we can take this name, email, and body, and we can print inside the page here. We can generate the 6 and we can try that. So let's go here. And so page function, same thing you have used in JavaScript also. There at this place where we are assigning the data to a state, let me write a comment here. Assigning response data array to a state. Assigning a response array to a state. From the backend, whichever the content comes, that is being assigned to the update comment function. By update comment function, it will go to the comment list. Okay, it will go to comment list. Now coming down after this 12, where the 12 division we have open and close. After that, we should go here, and inside that we can write called comment list.map. Comment list.map. Comment comma index. Next we can use here the return division. We can generate here bootstrap division. We can generate 6 and 6. So in one line, 2 comment will appear. Key must apply. Class name. Call LG. Call LG6. Call LG6. MB3. We are giving some space in the bottom. We can use here H5 to display the name. H5 to display the name of the user. So comment.name. Comment.name. Name will come of those who has posted the comment. Below in a small tag, we can display comment.email. Comment.email. Email will come, and below in a paragraph, comment.body. Comment.body. So as soon as your page will load, immediately after a few seconds, you will see the 500 records will appear there. It will come side by side. Half a screen, one comment. another half screen, another comment. कहाँ पे comments है? That is the URL, यार. That can be anything. That is the URL. This variable is your own variable. You can keep any variable. This comment list is your variable. You can keep anything. Comment list dot map comment we wrote, it can be anything. But name, email, body should not be anything. Name, email, body should be those things that is coming from here. Name, email, body should be the same as it is here. Okay, but this URL can be anything and your variable can be anything. This variable can be anything. Okay, save now. Hopefully you will see the total 500 comments and that all will appear something like this. Okay, the name will convert into class name, will convert into text hyphen primary, and then email ID we can convert into text danger, text danger. Okay, hope written. Check now, list of comments are coming. So your React becomes a front end, and where the data is coming from, that becomes a back end. And through function you are bringing which function? Through the map function, not map function, through the page function. So page function becomes a API function. If working, let me know. We can move forward. Then go ahead, create next component. Okay, we can create a next component. Hook 7 is ready. Hook 8.js. Phuket.js. You can take the copy of 7. It is also API only, getting the data from the other source. Okay. Phuket is the copy of book 7. Change the function name as API2 and export default also change to API2. API2. After that, the comment list function will change as a car list. And we can write here update car. Update car. Change function as a get car. And we'll change the URL. URL I'll give first inquiry server. HTTPS www.firstinquiry.com. The URL I send in the chat. Car list is okay. Comment array replaced with the car array. Here update car. Okay, here also car array. Modify this function first, and below also call the get car. So this thing should be updated properly. That is your script and processing area. Okay, ready? Function is ready. Now come down. Car list dot length. Car list dot length. Car list dot length. Below we are printing the map function. Remove the map. Remove the map. Update car. This is update car function. By mistake, E was missing. Please update that. Update car function. Okay, ready? Now we can come to the app.js file and we can add under the routing API2. API2 from the created.js file. API2 API2 okay, now check once. Length is coming how many? Total length should be 23. Total length should be 23. Okay, ready? 23 is coming. 23. Now the 23 car has many things. So let's come and create a row. Inside this row will not do. Will after the row open the map function. Write car list dot map. Car comma index. Return division class name equal to row. Key index. Okay, now right here, division, close the division. Class name, call hyphen lg hyphen 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 and 4. Middle one you can give 3, 3. Last you can give as a 5. Okay. Now under the middle 4, first we'll display the photo. img src equal to img src equal to the photo URL and class name equal to img flood fluid img flood and rounded. Here we have to keep image URL, but how to create image URL? Okay. Let me see here if you can create a variable var img path equal to it is not allowing to create a img path. Okay. Now http colon this URL till API because photo is in the server. Photo is in server. There is a folder called img. Plus you have to write car.image. So this becomes a image path completely. Image path. Because the JSON you are getting in that there is a photo name is there, but photo is not in your computer. Photo is there in the server in this path. So we generated a path and image path we can pass here. Image path. So what should happen is for every car one photo will come. So first check that photo appear or not. If the photo is coming then inside we have the nested array that also we will see after reading the data from API, how to run the nested loop, how to use the map inside map and get the data printed in the desired format.
I think we have to give size also, Sarah.
Here we are given no class name, img float and rounded.
Size is not required. Sorry, height and width.
That is for this only, img float. img float will control the width, it will not control the height.
Okay.
Here it is controlling the width. It is okay, it's coming properly.
Yeah. For me, that image looks like the small, like CD drive, like image is coming.
Follow this class, call lv3 and you should run the screen in the big size. The first section, first core, we can display the remaining details. Under the H5, we can display the car model, car.model, car price. In paragraph, we can display rupees car dot price. We can use one more paragraph to display fuel type. Fuel is car dot fuel fuel type. Next paragraph, version. Which version is that? Car dot version. Car dot version. Okay, so have written. Check now, car details in the left, car photo in the right. Car details, car photo, car details, car photo. The row you are rendering, inside the row you can write MB5. MB5, margin bottom 48 pixel. In row class, we can add MB5. 48 pixel will get applied. For this, column G4, if you want to apply shadow, you can apply. P3. It will look well formatted. So it's coming well formatted now. Shadow is getting applied everywhere. In the right hand side, we need to display the car history. How many times servicing was done. Last 4 we can go. We can create a table. That table we can have a class name table hyphen BORDERAD. Service history, T head, TR, TH, service date, and service cost. TH, service cost. You are going to get inside a array service date and service cost. Okay, before table you can write here servicing, how many time it was done servicing. So H5, car dot service history. Service history is the array dot length inside the car only. This many servicing. Okay. Last 5 also we can write shadow. P4, P3 and rounded. Shadow will get applied, padding will get applied. Okay, hope written. Check now. See, services comes like this. They can put in the middle. You can keep in the middle text center. Class name, text hyphen center. Print in the middle. For TR, you can apply class name, DG light, text primary. It will get formatted. So T head is ready. Now we need to go for the T body. Under the T body, we have to write here car dot service history dot map. Service history is the array inside the array. It is the second level of array. There I'll keep all service, comma index. Service, comma index. Okay. There you can write again call return. Into the return we can write the tr with the 2 td, 1 td and one more td. This td will have key property. It should be index 2 because already we have followed the index on the top. You can keep as index 2. Service dot service service dot service date. Service dot service date and service dot service cost. Service dot service cost. Okay, see it now. It will give a well organized data that come from the API. Service date and service cost. Perfect, it should appear. See how it is coming. Okay. Backend developer will give the bulk data. It will be the role of the front-end developer to take the data and organize in proper structure.
क्या फोन है क्या फोन
Table to table. I will share in your chat. Last 5 content.
So backend data will convert in the same format JSON.
Backend will come. Data will store in database in array format. From array it will come in JSON. That JSON you have to capture and you have to design the layout, and in that design you have to pass the data that coming from the where JSON. So suppose as of now this page we have written. Suppose someone will give HTML design like this. One product they will be added and they'll say like, okay, data is coming from the JSON backend and you design like this, display the data in this format. Data, if you open that URL what you are using now, in that content is coming, they will give this is the URL and this is the layout. So take the URL, get the data from there and form the layout like this.
When people are using SQL and anything, so the data will change into the JSON format.
Before sending, the backend developer will change into JSON. We fetch from database, it come in array. Before sending to the front end, we convert into JSON. JSON people will capture the data and they'll convert into array. You are doing here, no? You have written response.json, we are written somewhere. It's converting the same, no? Because from here data is coming in JSON. From JSON using the React function response.json, this belong to a fetch API function. We have other function json.parse, but instead of using json.parse, people use here called JSON function. It converts from array JSON to array object, and that array object you are sending to your hooks, and then that array object you are running here in a map. Look here, right? The T body I have said you already. Data from front end to back end will never go in array format. Okay. Data from the front end to back end will go in the form of JSON. Front end data will go to the back end in the form of JSON. Back end data will come to the front end based on JSON. Communication will happen in JSON, usage will happen in array. So suppose I am sending you some 10 rupees in an envelope. Now you will open the envelope and get the 10 rupees. So when you open the envelope, it's nothing but you are converting your JSON to array. You want to return back with the 10 rupees. You will put the 10 rupees in envelope and send me. Now I will capture the envelope. I will open the envelope. So opening the envelope is nothing but converting the data from where to where? JSON to array. Inside there is a data only. Inside the envelope there is a money only. But money you are not giving directly. Someone can see the capture. But if you give the envelope, no one will understand what is inside.
So if change the data, it will change in the JSON format. So in that same time, it will send to the server like backend.
Where you want to send?
Like doing the changes, then in that same time we get the data from server.
We have to post to the backend. Without posting out. When you go to the Naukri and edit your profile, बटन पर क्लिक करते हैं तब अपडेट होता है कि बिना क्लिक किए अपडेट हो जाता है. चेंज करते हैं ना, चेंज करने के बाद अपडेट पे क्लिक करते हैं तब अपडेट होता है. When we click on button, request will go to backend. Whatever changes you have made, the changes we have to submit to the backend. Then the backend will update it. Without user interaction, it will not happen. Okay, check now. Getting the list. Image was we have modified individual. The first block also you modified. Second block also we did. Now in the third block, table I have opened and then organized properly. Till T head you can follow easily. T body I have shared in the chat. You can check that. So this is how to read the data from the backend. Okay. Next will be how to send the data to backend. So for that purpose, we have set up our JSON file, JSON server. Using JSON server, we'll learn how to post the data. Using JSON server, we will learn how to post the data. Ready? Next, then tomorrow morning we'll log in. What time? 8 o'clock. Tomorrow is Saturday. 8 o'clock you need to log in again for the project class. Now we got how to fetch the data from the where? JSON server. So this implementation maybe there will do, but tomorrow we have a design work only. Tomorrow we will be designing some more pages and linking with the routing. Day after tomorrow in the morning we will be implementing the this one called as a API, getting the data from the JSON server and displaying inside the page. How we are displaying at the car and other details. Similar way, there we have created a home page for the product. There the product listing will be doing day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, hope you will not miss. You will log in on time, 8 o'clock. Okay.